Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into the incredible technology that uses electromagnetic fields to literally fling fighter jets off an aircraft carrier. It's called EMALS, and honestly, it's a massive leap forward in naval aviation.
So let's start with the basic problem here, right? You've got an aircraft that can weigh up to 100,000 pounds. It's sitting on a runway that's only 300 feet long, and it's on a moving ship, and you need to get it from 0 to over 150 miles per hour in the blink of an eye. The solution is, well, it's nothing short of incredible.
Okay, here's how we're going to break this down. First, we've got to look at how they used to do it, with old-school steam power. Then we'll get into the electromagnetic solution. We'll find out where all that crazy energy comes from, see how it gets unleashed in that 3-second window, and finally, explore why this new system is as much about precision as it is about pure power.
All right, so before we can really appreciate the new stuff, we have to understand the old way of doing things. For decades, carriers relied on this brute force method using steam-driven pistons to basically just throw jets off the deck. I mean, it worked, but it had some serious limitations.
And here is the core difference. The old steam catapults were like a giant, uncontrolled explosion of energy, just a violent shove. EMALS completely changes that. It replaces that shove with the, well, elegant and totally controllable pull of an electromagnetic force. It's a fundamental shift from brute strength to sophisticated, adjustable power.
And this chart, wow, this really shows you what a game changer we're talking about. The old steam systems were just shockingly inefficient. Get this, about 95% of their energy was completely wasted, just gone. EMALS flips that completely on its head, hitting around 90% efficiency. That is just an enormous leap in performance.
So, enough about the old way, let's get to the solution. EMALS just totally rethinks the whole problem. Instead of hitting the jet with what amounts to a giant steam hammer, it uses a force that's, well, it's all around us every day.
So here's the magic behind it. I want you to imagine a regular electric motor. You know, the kind that spins. Now picture taking that motor and just unrolling it, laying it out flat. That's a linear induction motor. It creates this powerful moving magnetic wave that just pulls the aircraft along that 300-foot track, accelerating it smoothly the whole way. No pistons, no steam, just pure physics.
But wait a second, a magnetic field powerful enough to launch a 50-ton jet? Where on earth does that kind of energy come from, especially when you need it instantly? Well, the answer is surprisingly mechanical. You won't find any giant batteries here, nope. The system stores its energy in motion, inside 4 massive, spinning flywheels. Think of it like a potter's wheel. You spin it up faster and faster over time, storing all that kinetic energy in its rotation, and then, bam, you can draw all that energy out almost instantly, right when you need it. And when I say spinning, I mean these things are screaming. The flywheels spin at 6,400 revolutions per minute. It's that incredible speed that allows them to store such a vast reservoir of energy, just waiting to be converted into that electromagnetic pulse for the launch.
So what does all that spinning get you? It gets you this: 484 megajoules of energy available for a single launch. That is just a colossal amount of power, all drawn from those spinning disks in just a couple of seconds.
And you know, maybe the most impressive part is that after unleashing all that energy, the system can spin the flywheels right back up to full speed and be ready for another launch in just 45 seconds. That rapid recharge is absolutely critical for maintaining the high tempo of flight operations on a carrier.
Okay, let's connect the dots. We've got the energy stored in the spinning flywheels, and we've got the linear motor on the flight deck. So how do we get the power from one to the other to create that breathtaking 3-second launch?
This is the job of a really brilliant piece of electronics called cycloconverters. You can think of them as the super smart gatekeepers of all that energy. They take the raw power from the flywheels and they convert it, they shape it into a perfectly controlled electrical current that's fed to the linear motor.
And here is where it all comes together. So, at launch time, the flywheels slow down, releasing their kinetic energy. The cycloconverters grab that power, shape it, and feed it into the track's motor. This creates a powerful magnetic wave that just pulls the jet forward, getting it to flight speed in under 3 seconds. It all happens in the blink of an eye.
You know, as amazing as the raw power is, the real revolution of EMALS is actually its level of control. It's not just stronger than the old steam systems, it's smarter. Way smarter.
So what does that mean in practice?
Well, the system provides a smooth, constant acceleration, not that violent kick you got from steam. This dramatically reduces the stress on the aircraft's frame, which is a huge deal. Plus, operators can literally dial in the exact weight of the aircraft being launched, and the system delivers the perfect amount of force every single time, with sensors making micro-adjustments in real time.
There's a quote that I think just says it all. It captures the leap from a 1950s technology of brute force to a modern one of finesse, control, and digital precision. It's really the heart of the whole thing.
And that's our look at EMALS, a system that stores motion and converts it into a controlled bolt of lightning. It really makes you wonder, right? If we can unroll a motor to launch a jet today, what other incredible feats of engineering are waiting for us just over the